Lower prices will be coming next on Bitcoin. In this video, I'll be telling you all the reasons why and where the next trade setups locally lie. And this reason of further downside continuation to come next is because of the order flow. You know it, as we can see here, just absolutely crazy. Look at this, 46 million brand new longs open. That is high, extremely high positive delta, 46 million, massive open interest increases. And it's the exact same scenario that we had last week where we were looking for that long squeeze. I was telling you then I'm expecting lower prices to come because of that bearish order flow. And in this video, we were looking at all those new longs opening. And of course, we went from $64,000 all the way down to $58,000. And now here at $58,000, it's happening again. So many long trades opening. And so this for me is the same reason as before. The order flow for me thus is bearish, and I am expecting new local lows to be made. This isn't as bearish as the last video because we are at a zone here where locally we have an initial long trade set up. So I want to explain this to you because, of course, as I said at the start of this video, I am bearish. I am not longing yet. I'm happily going to stay in shorts from higher, and I am expecting lower prices to come, but not that big of a drop first and foremost. Why? Because our next level is directly below us. So this is something that I need you to understand, because I can be here right now making this video, and I will publish it for you as soon as I've made it, explaining why I'm looking for lower. Yeah, that means I'm not going to long from here. So if we pump up from here, from where we are right now, I was incorrect in that decision. And I admit I can be wrong on this. But based off of the order flow, I expect a new low to be made. So why do you need to be careful? Because for me, a new low simply means tapping that daily. We come down, we make a new low, okay, new lows, come down and tap the daily here at $57,509. That would be, I was correct in my bias that we will make new lows, that this bearish order flow will play out, and those longs will hit their stop losses. From here, on this daily, we need to make an informed trading decision. Do these bearish divergences, or this, let's not say divergences because they're not, there's bearish order flow, continue to play out, and instead of getting a nice bullish reaction at that daily for a local scalp long trade where we can look back up to 60,000, for example, we actually get bearish continuation. And that is the much more, well, have a guess, bearish scenario where we can look for further downside within the range. If I just hide my face a second, you know, we're level to level traders. As always, we of course have our next levels to the downside. But for now, this is just a quick video. I wanted to keep this mainly relative to the lower term timeframes of what we're seeing here. My friends, a summary to make it very clear. I locally am bearishly biased, and I am expecting new lows to be made here locally based off of the order flow. If there's one thing you take away from this video, it's that the order flow is giving extremely good heads up. Okay, it's a very good technical edge in this market. By reading this order flow, understanding it, it is helping us stay out of bad trades and aiding us taking the best good trades based off of, more low-term time frame scalp trades. So again, for me, I am expecting new lows to come. That could be simply off of this daily zone, for example, coming down, hitting the daily, or taking out $57,000 for a bit of a failed auction. Again, what is a failed auction? It looks very much like this, because this was one. That's the high. You trade above the high. It looks like strength at the time. You get the retest, acceptance below. Of course, and we got a big move to the downside. So the failed auction of the low would look something very similar. You take down through that low, but then you actually then build up with a reclaim, and then that's where you look for the reversal. Very similar to this price action here. But of course, it comes in at the lows. So I'm aware of the failed auction, but for next, I am definitely bearishly biased, not longing yet, looking for that daily tap to 57K. And if the bulls do not show up there, and we get bearish order flow continuation, well then simply it means there is no long trade to be had at that level, and we look for continuation to the downside. If that is confusing to you, if that doesn't make sense, really simply, I'll be honest, you need to get yourself over right now right now to chartchampions.com. Everything that I've went through in this video, understanding of failed auctions, swing failure patterns, reading the order flow correctly, it's of course all taught via the website, right, where we have the whole course laid out. And just so you're aware, I did today do a champions live stream. This is for the higher term time frame swing trades. I've gone over my high term time frame targets and swing trade setups that I am looking for next. So if you want even more guidance, very specific trade setups, and of course live when I'm taking those trades, we will update inside of the Discord. With that said, we are not a signals group. If you are looking for signals, this is not the group for you. But if you are looking for some guidance, some tips and tricks, and of course a full educational library, you can get that via Chart Champions, a very helpful, honest community that simply is here to help you improve your trading. So if that's of interest, chartchampions.com. And with that said, I will upload this straight away. I hope that you understand the thought process here of why I am looking for lower based off of this order flow, and for me where that next level comes in. No bullish reaction. We look for continuation and a much bigger drop to come. Locally, we got our nice resistance around 60k, nice support coming up with the daily based off of the order flow, and looking for that failed auction. Otherwise, yeah, level to level game. Hope you've enjoyed. Thank you so much. And I need to get this uploaded quickly. So I'll see you in a second. Goodbye.